First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Miami Bearbears set to kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken from about the 12 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Complete to open things up.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing but daylight roll. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
1st and goal from the 3. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Hurts. Now they're starting at fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 29, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And on 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Murray, strong line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll get it into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. They got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put...
They got his man complete. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Cardinals 8.
first and 10 at Swift. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Bullock's kick is good, and it's now 13-8. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jim Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Cardinal 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 12 on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, You're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
Even met a fan base, yeah, that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st down, Arizona.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. First down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 23, Lions 13. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
30, Lions 13. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds in the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And ball coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's into the clear. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short. So they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Defensively by Jeff Okuda.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. And the slant complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. And he's got it. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again, Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
Lions 13.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just said, well, my kicker's hurt in this one.
No. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Cardinals will it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. And the Cardinals add on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Hurts.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, they work this out past the 25.
Murray's pass.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. To throw again. Murray. Left side, Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it will result in a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray to air it out again. That's got to be caught by Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A Cardinal first down. Murray to Hopkins.
At the 1-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Rolling to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 10,
a 1-yard touchdown pass. And this offense is running away with this one. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Kaimi Fairbairn set.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
A gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now a second down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First and
that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
The Lions on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
20. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
4 yards on.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one be bigger.
Following the... Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
72. Lions 34.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? and they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.